My first experience in Everest was back in '76, when a team of British canoeists ran the river from Everest Base Camp to the Sun Cozy, 100 miles away.
Empty, the canoes weighed 30 pounds, but full of rainwater, they were unmovable. There was a limit to what the porters would carry, even for that extra 25p a day.
Since then, I've been back time after time, and I'm now organising an expedition to skydive as close to Everest as we possibly can. Things have changed in '76, and now there are a variety of lodges along the Everest Trail.
I think this is as deluxe as you can get in Lukla. The rooms are quite nice, 2 twin beds and a bathroom, and the shower has sort of a gas heater in it, so you can turn on and wait for the heater to warm up.
And what do you think about the packing area?
I think the packing area is great. I'm just thinking of the people who are not staying here will want to come.
So this is where the parachutes will be packed by a professional team, and where you will check out your oxygen systems. Namche Bazaar is the capital of Sherpa land, and it's amazing to see how much it has changed since I first came here 33 years ago. What has not changed are the gorgeous views of Armadablam, which has always reminded me of the Matterhorn. The Matterhorn I had skydived down, past and alongside on 4 occasions. It's a humbling experience, falling down the most famous mountain on earth. But if I was going to fall past Everest, I didn't want to do it from 18 miles away, as happened on the first trip. I wanted to be up close and personal, and wanted Everest in my face. I wanted to eyeball the summit. All we had to do was to get enough like-minded adventurers willing to share in this dream. This video was taken at only 18,000 feet. Just imagine what it would look like 8,000 feet higher, in freefall. On the 4th day, we trek up the Dudkosi Valley, which we canoed down, to the world-famous Tangboche Monastery, nestling in the shadows of Armadablam. The monastery was built in full view of Everest, which was called by the locals Chomolungma, Mother Goddess of the World. Back in 1989, the monastery was burnt down when a storage heater caught fire, powered by the newly introduced hydroelectric plant.
Here I am outside the Tangboche Monastery. I haven't been here for 18 years. I think the only difference is this lovely gateway here around, which is all beautifully, delicately painted. And there's a few other additions. There's a lot more tea houses and this fantastic bakery, and inside they've got cinnamon rolls, fresh bread, chocolate cakes. It's a luxury in the middle of the mountains after you've come walking. And I also understand there's another one at base camp. We had it's a lovely place to stay now with these tea houses, and the room we had last night, when you looked out of the window, you had this beautiful picture of the flowers at the bottom and Everest and all the mountains up above. And it was just wonderful to come here and have that view. Well, it's 8 o'clock now, it's beautiful blue sky, totally calm, and it's absolutely perfect skydiving weather.
Pretty good. Typical breakfast, porridge, black tea. That's all we need to get us started for the day. The sun shining beautifully. Mountains all around us. We're raring to go.
Have you seen Everest this morning?
Yeah, we saw it in the moonlight last night as well.
Mandy, is a horse wants to have a
Porridge.
breakfast.
I wonder if you can hire a horse from Hertz Horse Hire, because I've got a corporate card and I get a discount.
Or on your senior card, your senior citizen's card.
Actually, I brought my bus pass, so yeah.
No buses here. And the good thing about the trek is it gets you fit, it gets you acclimatised, and each step takes you closer to your goal.
So this is day 5 of the trek, and we've just arrived in Ding Buche, and we've arrived at the lovely Khumbu Resort, and this is our lovely hostess for the night. The facilities are excellent considering where we are. The altitude is 4,330 metres. Yeah, I think it's been a tiring day, but a good day. I think I feel very proud that I've got this far, and extremely lucky to be able to experience this kind of scenery and hospitality.
Have you been to this altitude before?
No, never. It's all uncharted territory for me.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll make a wish. I hope I get to base camp.
They don't go through the equipment.
Oh, right.
And in any case, the farmers keep them for themselves.
So what do you think of the idea of parachuting up there?
Me? Terrified. I'm in awe of whoever would do that, so well done. Good luck.
So here we are, it's day 7, and we've arrived at L'Auberge, 4,900 metres. We're going pretty well. As you can see, there's a bit of snow fallen, and that's helped to lay the dust. The sun will burn that off quite quickly. We're surrounded by some beautiful peaks. In front of me is Pomori, to my right is Nupsi, and behind me you can probably see Darje, Tamsurku and Cantega. So, wow, what a place to be. And we're all going well, we're enjoying it. Hope you will. Cheers for now.
This is what we've come for. Goruk Shep, at 16,800 feet, the highest drop zone on Earth, and only a couple of hours from Everest Base Camp, which you can visit if you so wish, and see the famous Khumbu icefall that tumbles down from the highest point on Earth. And when I say tumbles, just look at this.
More people had died on the 3-mile path threading this maze than anywhere else on the mountain. And there were other dangers, as Leo Dickinson discovered while doing a delicate balancing act.
This avalanche suddenly appeared as I went up the icefall one day. I was rather glad I was halfway up it. Everest Unmasked. The story traces the dream of Peter Havler and Reinhold Messner in their quest to climb Everest without artificial oxygen.
The facilities here at Goruk Shep have improved tremendously since I was last here 18 years ago. There's still room for improvement with the toilets, but the hospitality of the Sherpas can't be beaten. They really welcome everybody.
Beyond the village is the famous Khumbu Glacier that flows down from Everest, and the source of what must be one of the world's highest rivers. And it was also the starting point for my canoeing film. By an odd quirk of fate, I thought about landing here 18 years ago when I became the first person to balloon over Everest. If something had gone wrong and we were unable to get over Everest, then Goruk Shep was my chosen bailout option. Luckily, we gained enough altitude and relaxed in the knowledge that we wouldn't hit the highest aerial hazard in the world. Meanwhile, Eric Jones in the second balloon heard their burners go out just at the point when they needed to gain height. It was touch and go whether they would make it and have to parachute out. But Eric mentally went through the motions, but felt that he would be jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. Where would he land? Well, Goruk Shep seemed like his only option. Almost down to the last match, the flames finally caught, and they limped over the summit. But if Eric had jumped, he would have been the first to land on the world's highest drop zone, Goruk Shep. Some years later, at the age of 65, Eric and myself fell down the Matterhorn, this time deliberately, and we shared those moments when years earlier we had almost fallen right down the North Face without the comfort of a parachute. It was a sobering thought. So why not join Eric and myself for a well-planned but deliberate skydive down the highest point on Earth?
That was awesome!
Why not join us for the adventure of a lifetime?
What a jump!